Right. What's up, guys? We do have quads and calves today, and of course, I'll do my abs. But um, I've kind of been thinking about it, and I realize that you guys only see what I post on my socials, and I'm not open. I kind of try to keep my private life private, and I think it's time I expand and talk on that before we get into the gym. Of just kind of the things I've been struggling with lately is that at 20 years old, I feel like I'm behind. And I bet a lot of people my age, older or younger, feel the same way. But if I'm being really honest, I feel so far behind compared to people my age and people around my age or whatever. Is yes, I still live at home with my parents at 20 years old. No, I'm not in school. I just got a second job. I'm now working two jobs just to try to survive, even with my parents, not even on my own. And it's a huge struggle of mine, and it eats at me every day. Even though, yes, living at home with my parents, our family dynamic allows it to work, and I'm not just sitting at home doing nothing all day. But I thought at 20 years old, when I was younger, and I thought of myself at 20 or 21, I always thought I'd be living on my own, have a full time job, you know, my physique would be better, YouTube would take off, and as sad as it is, it hasn't. No, don't get me wrong. I have 72 subscribers, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for every single one of you that follow, watch my videos and everything. But I've realized that I tend to keep my private life private a little too much, and I think I should open up more to you guys and do more than just kind of talk about the lifts and everything. But I always thought at 20 years old there'd be more for me. And I want to tell you that your dreams and aspirations are probably a few years fewer than what it realistically is. I always thought at 20 I'd be living on my own, full-time job, I'd look better, YouTube would be better. And while I'm close to that, I think I was off by a few years when I was younger. I think maybe around 22, maybe 21 even. A lot can happen in a couple months, 8 months, 9 months. Because I turned, 20 in June? So a lot could happen in a few months, and a lot could change. And I think younger me was just off by a few years, and I want to believe that I still can achieve that no matter how hard it is and how unrealistic it may seem. I think I can do it, but I do know that this and you guys watching means so much more to me, and I really appreciate that. But I also think that I could be doing more, and I'm not. And it's a huge thing I struggle with. So I just thought I'd let you guys into how my feelings and more of my softer side besides just the YouTube lifting side. I feel like I need to be more personable, open up more, and more connect with people who watch my content. So I appreciate you guys watching. We're going to go stretch, use the bathroom, get into abs. I think we're going to either do heavy barbell squats or Smith machine. I think we're leaning towards Smith machine just because of my knees. It'll be easier, but let's go get after it. All right, we have done 2 sets on to the third. Only 120 pounds. It's all about reps and time under tension for your abs. My top abs are cramping. Oh my gosh. I'm really starting to love it though, because I'm getting that deep indent between my top two. Let's get ready to go again. Oh. Alright. Let's go find a place to do hanging leg raises. Hanging leg raises. I mean, it's pretty simple, man. You just gotta cook the lower abs, get them to show. A lot of people think to get your abs to show, it's just diet. You gotta train them. Gotta train your muscles, no matter what it is. Your diet is like 80% of your work. If you do just through diet, you'll look good. But if you don't train your muscles hard, progressively overload, focus on the eccentrics, you'll have nothing. And it's sad to say, but it's the truth, man. All right. Second set. On the calf raises. Warmed up with a plate 25. I think it's really weird that you do so much for calves and yet they're so hard to grow. But you do like barely anything for forearms and they grow exponentially. I can't really say that though, because I skipped training calves and forearms for so long and I feel like I lack in it. I also feel like on this cut, I just feel like I look twice as small as I really am. And I really just need to realize that I don't look as bad as I think I do. And I look better than most. But I'm not happy with where I'm at in life. I'm not happy with how I look. And I think that's what's really pushing me. Is because, you know, being bad at something means you're doing something because you're learning. And everyone thinks failing And being bad at something is the worst thing ever, but actually it's the best thing because you're learning and trying new things. Like imagine Sam Solik sitting on his phone at home scrolling Instagram. He's not doing that. He's tracking his macros, he's uploading his videos, he's recording, he's doing his brand deals, he's doing it all. And it's something you kind of have to think about. Alright, on to set 2. Alright, I'm going to kick this out, put a weight underneath my feet, my heels, and crank out some squats. Alright, you guys can't see it, but there's a plate there. We have 2 plates each side. We're going to put the plate under our heels and do some Smith machine squats. I know you're thinking, Corbin, why Smith machine? Honestly, I just like it more than a barbell. And I've seen C-Bum do it. I've seen Sam Solik do it. So obviously there's some tech that we aren't tapped into. But I'm not going to be the guy with small legs. Ooh, my knees hurt really bad. I really want to put my knee sleeves on, but I really just don't want to go in my bag and getting them. So we're going to keep them off. We're going to stick with 225 because I'm getting lightheaded. But we're going to drink some water and we'll do it again. Maybe we'll actually go for that 10th rep this time. Right. You can kind of see it when I flex the indent in the top of the 2 abs. Definitely see the channeling. Alright, main thing. These pale puppies. Alright. Minimum 10. Same weight. Same form, slow and controlled. Alright, let's go hit leg extension. On a leg extension. 187 pounds. I'm honestly just trying to get through it. I still have one more movement I need to do. Just doing calves and doing squats at the same machine just feels like it took forever. I have been here an hour though, just about. But we'll get top set 1 going. I'm starting to see separation like right here, and I guess that kind of teardrop, which is nice.
8.5, not bad. I want more, but I don't want to lower the weight either, because this is the one time the weight feels manageable. There's also a lot of people from my high school here, the grade lower than me, and they just keep staring at me. But you really just gotta block them out, because at the end of the day, this is what I want to do. No one's gonna stop me, no matter how judgmental you are. So I think we're just gonna go straight to the nose set. And we might just do lunges. Oh, I think I'll do abductors instead, because I don't do abductors a lot. Yeah. Alright, let's go do adductors. I know this is a different type of leg day than usual, but it's starting to get packed with high schoolers, and I need to go home so I can eat and do cardio and wake up at time to do my cardio before work. So, and I don't do abductors enough anymore. I need to do it more. And that's too heavy. Drop back down to 100. That's really just killing it. I think I'll drop it one more. But only to 95, because I still need to do more. But we'll do another and then we'll close down. And then that'll be about an hour, which is good for leg day, usually. Yeah, we're done. Alright, let's go pose. We'll get through this and we'll talk a little bit. I'm having good separation. I can see it. Even if you do it like that, you can really see the separation to the teardrop coming in. And then with the abs, you can see the V taper coming in, the channeling of the sides, and you can start to see the breaks coming. I still have about 5 pounds to go, but no matter if that helps this show or I lose muscle, I'm still going to probably go up to about 220, 225. But that is probably going to be the end of this video. So I really appreciate you guys watching and listening to me ramble. It means a lot to me. I will see you guys in the next video, which will probably be a chest day, because that's what's after this. But I will see you guys in the next video.